92.1 Radio New Braunfels. We are broadcasting live right here from Gruene Hall for the Friday Afternoon Club, and I am joined alongside with your guest tonight, Mr. Steve Earle. Steve, how you doing?
I'm good.
Whoa.
Wake up now.
There we go. Got a little problem with the mic. I think we're back on. All right. Steve, you've got a new album, a new book. They share the same title, I'll Never Get Out of This World Alive. You want to tell me a little bit about that today?
Well, the book was always going to be called I'll Never Get Out of This World Alive because it's Hank Williams' ghost is a character in it, so that's the reason for that. The record, I didn't know what it was going to be called until I had finished it and was sequencing. I was sequencing it. T-Bone Burnett, who produced it, and I were just listening to the tracks, and it suddenly occurred to me that record was kind of about the same things that the book was about, so I just decided to give it the same title.
Cool. So, new record. We've got it playing here at the station, of course, and we're very proud to have you here today. I want to go back and talk a little bit about your history because we don't see you too often down here in New Braunfels, and we're really glad to have you. Tell me a little bit about your life spent around the San Antonio area. Someone came up to me earlier, said that someone's here that went to high school at Clemens with you. What was life growing up like here in the area?
I lived all over, the San Antonio area. We lived in like the northeast side for a while. I went to Kirby Elementary. I lived in Converse for a while. Lived in East Earle Hills for a while. Lived on the south side. Went to Rogers Junior High. And then by the time I was in high school, we lived in Schertz probably longer than any place else. And by the time I was in high school, I went to high school the couple of years I went at Holmes over, northwest side. So I kind of lived all over town, all around the area.
Now, I heard Mattson told me earlier today he did an interview with you about 10 years ago.
Right.
He said you did some time at summer school here in Gruene. Was that true?
Yeah, well, New Braunfels. Summer school. If they forced you to go to summer school in the Schertz Cibolo school district, they didn't have their own summer school, so you came over here to New Braunfels.
Oh, okay. Now, I don't get to talk to many people who have spent time with Towns Van Zandt. I know that you claim he was a teacher of yours. What was life like with Towns? What did you learn from him?
Well, I learned a lot. I mean, I just happened to meet Towns when I was 17 years old, and I knew the best songwriters in Texas mainly because most songwriters in Texas looked up to Towns to begin with, and that gave me an automatic introduction to everybody that wrote songs in Texas and everybody that went to, and when I got to Nashville, same deal. Yeah.
Now, okay, you've been writing, you're writing for a long time. You've got this new book. You're also doing a lot of acting. How did you find yourself into the acting role?
It was just, I turned down a lot of acting roles when I was a lot better looking than I am now. I just didn't, David Simon, who created The Wire, was a big fan and big music fan in general, and he came up with this character that he thought I could play, and he called my manager. So, I was wailing on The Wire whenever Bubbles decided to get clean. And then when they started up Treme, he came up with Harley for Treme, and I did that for the last 2 years, which was a blast.
Also, personally, one of my favorite moments was the season finale 3 of 30 Rock. You popped in at the
I was in that. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a trip because that was a lot of friends of mine and a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a long time all in one room. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. The camera's panning and I'm noticing everybody there, Elvis Costello and so many people, and then there's Steve Earle. Yeah. I just thought that was such a trip.
Okay.
What's in your future, man?
Just touring for the rest of the summer in North America until last show's Hardly Strictly Bluegrass on this run in October, first week in October in San Francisco. And then we go to Europe, and we'll probably tour right up till Thanksgiving in North America, and then we'll take a break and go back to New York City, and probably we'll be back out doing festivals again next summer.
Excellent. Well, Steve, I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Show's going to be great tonight, Gruene Hall, 8:30. Steve Earle, the Dukes and Duchess, and Allison Moore will be here as well.
Yep.
All right, we're looking forward to it. Let's play some Steve Earle from the new album. Right now it's Waiting on the Sky on 92.1 KNBT.